Hey, I hope you're doing well out there. It's Dr. Matt from One Life Family Chiropractic. We're actually just hanging out here today, and we're going to talk about headaches and neck pain and some of the things you can actually do on your own. So we had somebody ask a question the other day in regards to steps you can take to be more proactive, because remember, most of the time, 98-99% of the time, when we find ourselves uncomfortable, it's a result of our habits. So we got to change something to get back on track. Now remember, with something like neck discomfort, a lot of it can be related to your postural habits over the day and how you move. So if you have a look at some of the anatomy, this is actually your spine here I'm holding in my hands. And you have your brain, sends messages all the way down. The extension of your brain we call your spinal cord, through here, the yellow. And generally your curve should look like this. So a nice C shape. As things start to distort and move around, you may shift and get stuck forward, especially if you spend most of the time at the desk all day or hunched over doing a daily task. And if you practice this 7 hours a day, what do you think you get better at? You get better at this, right? So our job really is to identify some of those things that may be causing you a challenge. And if you're shifted, that's really what we're focused on helping you with in the office. If you're shifted, you can do the global motion on your own and some of these movements. But if you're shifted, it's always going to be a factor in what's going on. And the only way to actually have that corrected is by visiting a neurostructural chiropractor. So what can you actually do on your own? So some of the neat things, remember, the nerves are going to control your muscles, organs, glands. Okay? So your nerves are controlling your body, coming out through these areas here, controlling your muscles. And a lot of the time, all that tension, the first step to loosening yourself up is becoming more aware. So I'm going to show you a little picture in the anatomy book here. And if you just come over here and look with me, rotate your phone. Let's see. We'll see if I can't. Actually, Grace, do you mind holding that right there for me, please? Yeah, just like that. So if you have a look here, I'm going to show you. A lot of the muscles here actually connect down. So you'll see from your skull to your shoulder blade, the base of your skull through here, some on your cervical spine, and coming down to your upper back area. So a lot of it is all related to one another. So the reason why I share that with you today is because what we're going to talk about, thank you very much, is it may be different from what you've heard before. So the first step that you can do on your own is just becoming more aware. You know, I would even go so far as to set your timer on your phone just to buzz you every 20 minutes to actually say, hey, am I actually relaxed? Am I conscious of my posture? And letting things go. Versus if you're starting to get like this at your desk, working away, you're not even aware of it. And from the side, this is relaxed, neutral position. You may be like this and tense. So you can think if you're constantly contracting through there and shortening that muscle, it's no different than going to the gym and working your biceps out and you're sore afterwards, right? If you've pushed it hard and you've pushed yourself to adapt, then you may get some muscle soreness after. So step one is becoming more aware, okay? Step two, there's this really neat movement I want to show you on the wall over here. And this is something you can do. You may find it really hard to get into this position. If you do find it hard to get into this position, you can try things like laying on a foam roller, which I've showed you in some of our other videos. But give this a try and just see how you move first. So I would set myself up on a wall, especially at the workplace or at home, or even before you work out, and really focus now on shoulders down and engage through here. So you want to feel your lats a bit, but shoulders down. And from here, my buttocks, my mid to upper back's going to touch the wall. Keep my abs tight, and I'm going to try and get my forearms flat on the wall. And I'm just going to keep my shoulders down and slide up. Come right down and slide right up. So with this one, I'm trying to keep my forearms, my wrists flat against the wall, and really focus on letting your shoulders through here depress down. Because if you're starting to hike them up, you can even do it in front of the mirror the first time or have someone watch you, coach you. If you're starting to hike up, you're just creating a bad habit over and over again. So if you can cue yourself to do that, I would try 5 to 6 times up and down the wall. And what you're thinking of is really start to think about areas through here. So if you see on the camera, through here lower down and engaging your mid-back muscles. So this area through here is going to be actually your lower trap, which if it pulls tighter, right? And learns how to contract. It actually helps to keep your shoulders in better positioning and less likely to do this. Because most of the time we're overactive in the upper trap and very underactive through here in your lower trap. So this next one, what I want you to try, I'm gonna actually get Grace, if you don't mind, to hold the camera. And for this one, you're actually gonna use a bench, right? You can do this at home or at the gym when you're warming up. And if you just hold it like this so you can see right about there, you hold it right there, perfect. You actually set yourself up like this on a bench or on the edge of the bed, and really, you want to be in letter Y position. So from here, all I would do is thumbs up and back down. Thumbs up, pause, and back down. So when you do that one, again, you may start off with, thank you. You may start off with just 4 to 6 reps, but give that a try. And really, you're trying to retrain yourself from being really active up here and tense, and allow that tension, because all those muscles come up to the back of the skull, and if they're not working very well, then essentially you may get referral or radiating pain up into the head, and you call it a headache and neck pain. Right? So start to retrain your shoulders. So give you some ideas today. Retrain your shoulders, help you move better, and don't forget, this is going to be very important. And the easiest thing you can do for yourself, as you hear me say before, is make sure you stand up every 20 minutes to half an hour to wake up your brain and give yourself a bit of a reset. Okay? And don't forget, at the end of the day, if you do have an underlying structural shift in your spine, you may be feeling it right now via neck pain or headaches, maybe a factor in there, but often you're not going to feel it, and the only way to actually know is to actually be checked so you know what's going on. So I hope he gave you some insight today. If you have any questions, please leave them below in the comments, and make those movements a part of your daily routine to help better train yourself. Otherwise, bye for now.